What's up, Saiyan Army? Welcome to the video. Today we got a new client transformation video for you guys. As always, before we get into it, shout out to my client Gino for allowing me to share his progress, his pictures, his fitness journey with you guys. I don't pressure or incentivize any of my clients to do this for you guys. All of them understand that these videos can and will help a lot of people. And to be honest, I'm gonna go on a tangent, but when I go to fitness expos, there is so many of you guys that come up to me and tell me that, just watching these transformation videos, how it's changed your life and how it's motivated you to start your own transformation. I've seen so many just transformation pictures from people that just watch these videos. They don't buy like an ebook, they don't buy any of my programs or anything, but they just take what they learned from these videos and applied it to their own life, and they were able to change their life. And that's flipping amazing, and it really motivates me to keep on making these videos for you guys, and it motivates my clients to share their progress with you guys as well. Let's get into it. This is another good one for you guys. This one will hopefully change a lot of lives and inspire a lot of you guys, because anyone can do this. Let's get into it. So a little background on Gino. He is 20 years old, 5'4", no consistent exercise prior to training, really beginner. He took a weightlifting class in high school and he learned like the basic squat, bench, deadlift, that kind of thing. As you can see, he's not fat, he's skinny, but just no muscle definition whatsoever. I wouldn't really call him in that skinny fat stage. He's just more in that like, do you even lift stage kind of thing. What I recommended to him initially, because he set a goal in his questionnaire to go from 140 to 125 pounds, what I recommended is that we go on a lean bulking process, mainly because he's new to lifting and he can gain muscle and lose fat in the process. He's also a skater, so I'm not sure if that had to do with it. He didn't want to gain too much weight or thought he was gonna get bulky. So what we did was we put him on a toned down version of my Saiyan Power Building program. So we just lowered the volume just because he's so new and he doesn't need all the extra volume, but we still decided to focus on the big lifts, the squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, sprint bomb. But yeah, he had a goal and to get to 125 pounds. And something I learned when I first started coaching is that everyone has different goals. When I first started coaching, I thought, oh yeah, everyone just wants to look like Goku. It's simple, coaching's easy, But then after you meet a lot of people and coach a lot of clients, you realize that everyone has their own goals. And I've worked with all people from every single background, from skaters like Gino, to wrestlers, to powerlifters, to MMA guys, to even like professional gamers, and just everyone just has their own different goal. Not everyone wants to ascend as far as they can on their fitness journey. Some people just want to get healthy and look decent just for summer, and everyone just has different goals. So that was his goal, is to go from 140 pounds cut down to 125 pounds. So that's exactly what we did. Let's get into it. Week 1, starting macros: 225 carbs, 50 fats, 140 grams of proteins. Prior to Gino's coaching, he had zero experience with tracking macros. As most of my clients, when they first have to start tracking macros, a lot of times the first couple weeks is a little off, and this was one of those weeks. Actually, the first 2 weeks, his macros were kind of all over the place as he acclimated to getting used to the tracking macros. So yeah, that's what starting macros. He didn't hit it. Starting cardio was 1 session, 300 calories, low intensity steady state, that's LIST cardio. Average weigh-in was 139.1 pounds. So just a 0.9 pound drop, even though his macros were all over the place. We're starting cardio at only 1 session a week because he's really brand new to lifting. When someone's brand new to lifting or that new, chances are they're gonna go through a lot of downs their first week on the program. Even though I drop volume even further so they can acclimate, they have to go through an acclimation period in the program. And here's his week 1 pictures. As you can see, they look pretty much exactly the same as week 0. Not much is gonna change in a week, but as you stay consistent and persistent, you'll make gains. Let's keep on going. Week 2, macros the same: 225 carbs, 50 fats, 140 grams of proteins. Everything stayed the same as week 1, so 1 session, 300 calories. New low weigh-in, 138 pounds. Again, his macros were all over the place and off. He's pretty much losing weight just from his increased activity. He's still skating. He's working out 5 days a week now with the 1 session of cardio. So obviously his activity is gonna be a lot higher than usual. So he's gonna lose weight regardless, even if his macros are a little bit off. But the goal, as always, is consistency. Even with increased activity, you'll only lose weight for so long. You can only outwork you know, a crappy diet for so long before it catches up to you. And yes, it's a lot easier to eat 300 calories than it is to burn 300 calories. Any of you guys that have done cardio know that. For time's sake, what we're gonna do is we're gonna skip to week 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So this is a 20+ minute long video, but Chi Chi will caption everything in the video so you guys can follow along. Week 4, macros, 200 carbs, 50 fats, 170 grams of proteins. Cardio was increased to 3 sessions at 300 calories. So in week 3 too, we also increased cardio to 2 sessions at 300. So we just increased it another session from the week prior. So we're at 3 sessions now at 300 calories. Average weigh-in was 137.9 pounds, so a new low weigh-in. Here's his week 4 pictures. As you can see, lighting's a little bit different. Lighting's actually better, but you can still see slight little changes. His shoulders are coming out a little bit more. Chest is a little bit more prominent. From the back, you can see a little bit more definition coming in. Just small, subtle changes. A question I get asked a lot from clients is after, you know, 3 or 4 weeks, oh, do you see any changes? You know, I feel like I don't look any different. Change takes time, you know. Chances are, if you're doing it correctly, you would not see any drastic changes in the, you know, from weeks 1 through 4. Reason being is you want to keep things slow and steady. Yes, he can get shredded in 3 or 4 weeks if I just drop calories stupid fast and increase his cardio stupid fast, but that's not going to be sustainable. He's going to feel like crap. He's going to lose muscle in the process, and he's not going to gain any muscle in the process, which was one of my goals going into this, to build as much muscle as possible and to look as good as he could throughout the process, which is what we did. So let's keep on going. Week 6, macros, 175 carbs, 50 fats, 150 grams of proteins. Cardio was at 4 sessions, 300 calories. 1 was a HIIT session. That's high intensity interval training session. New low weigh-in, 134.7 pounds. So since he started at 140, that's only a 5.3 pound drop in the first 6 weeks actually. Here's his week 6 pictures. Lighting is probably the most true in these pictures right here. As you can see, his abs are coming out even more, shoulders coming out, just, you know, chest, just everything. He's looking more muscular. Even though he's losing weight, he's actually looking bigger, which, you know, obviously is an illusion. Whenever you guys see me cut down, you guys always think I look actually bigger when I'm actually a lot smaller. It's just the illusion of the muscles getting that 3D full effect. Week 8, macros, 175 carbs, 50 fats, 150 grams of proteins. Exactly the same from weeks 5 to 8. We kept everything the same. Reason being is, if it's not broken, don't fix it. He was losing weight at a nice slow rate. He was looking better every single week, so there's no reason to rush the process or change anything. Cardio did get increased to 350 calories per session, and he still kept it at 4 sessions, 350 calories with 1 HIIT session. So we just increased cardio by 50 calories in week 7. And his new low weigh-in was 133.2 pounds. Here's his week 8 pictures. Lighting is pretty bad in these ones, but yeah, he looks relatively the same, to be honest. From week 6 to week 8, not much changed. V-taper looks a little bit better from the back. I can't tell if it's the lighting. From the side, looks relatively the same, different angle, can't really tell. But the key for him is he's been consistent. Ever since the first 2 weeks, just acclimating to the program, getting used to tracking his macros and everything. He's been on top of it. He's been a workhorse. He's been hitting everything on a consistent basis, which is why he's making consistent progress. Week 10, macros, 150 carbs, 50 fats, 150 grams of proteins. So carbs just got dropped by 100 calories. Cardio got increased to 4 sessions at 400 calories, 1 HIIT session. New average low weigh-in was 130.3 pounds. So in 10 weeks, he's lost about 10 pounds, which is a pound per week. Totally fine, especially with being someone of his like body mass. He's on the smaller side. He's only 140 pounds. So, you know, the goal is for fat loss to lose about 0.5 to 1% of total body weight per week. So if you're 200 pounds, you're looking to lose about 1 to 2 pounds a week. At 140, it's even less than that because smaller person. From the front, you know, abs coming in, everything's looking leaner. I think this was kind of like his turning point. It's hard to tell because obviously I tell all my clients to keep your pictures as consistent as possible, but you know, sometimes it's not always possible for them to do that. You know, a lot of people are busy, a lot of people travel a lot, and that's just how it goes. Abs coming in, arms are looking good. His shoulders are popping out more, biceps, triceps, everything is just looking just fuller. Back of V-taper, his back's looking 100 times better. V-taper's coming in. From the side, he's definitely getting more thickness in, and his lifts are increasing. At the end of this video, I'll tell you guys what his starting lifts were and what he finished as. Week 12, the final week. Macros: 150 carbs, 50 fats, 150 grams of proteins. Cardio, 4 sessions, 400 calories, one which was a hit session. New low weigh-in, 127.4 pounds. So just about 2.4 pounds off his goal. Here's his week 12 pictures. As you can see, he's using really good lighting. Lighting is the same as week 10, but he's just looking a lot better. He actually had a pretty big drop from week 11 to week 12, and his abs are popping, shoulders popping, just arms. He's looking really good, to be honest. Even from the back, got a lot of V taper going on, and from the side, I mean, he took the picture himself. It's not really, but it looks good. You know, definitely that thickness coming in, and just everything is looking really good. He looks like a totally different person from when he started. That's them newbie gains for you guys. That's why those of you guys who think that, you know, you guys can't make gains, you can't change, look good, and you can't change your life, it's false. If you put in that work, if you stay consistent, you will ascend, you will look better. Anyone can look good. I wouldn't be doing this, I wouldn't be doing YouTube, I wouldn't be doing coaching if I didn't believe that anyone that put in the work could look good. Now, don't compare yourself to Gino, don't compare yourself to me, don't compare yourself to anyone else, because your results will differ. You know, you put in the 12 weeks like Gino, you might look better, you might look worse. Who cares? Aim to look like the best that you can be. Someone asked me in my last transformation video that they want to know the client's lifting numbers. His starting numbers for squat was 135 for 5 reps. At the end of 12 weeks, he got it up to 215 for 5 reps. That's an 80-pound increase. Deadlift started at 170 pounds for 5, finishing at 215 for 5. Obviously squat and deadlift, I guess he kept it around the same. That's a lot of new people do that, but yeah, your deadlift should be heavier than your squat, but as you get better at it, it will come up. Bench, 115 for 5 reps. He finished at 155 for 5 reps. That's a 40-pound increase. So yes, all his lifts increased, which they should, because he's really brand new to lifting, and they should continue to increase as we go. Gino signed up and renewed for another set of 8 weeks. So right now we're cutting down just a little bit more because, you know, Gino just wants to get to that 125 as his goal was set, and just get a little bit leaner. But, you know, as soon as he hits that goal, we're going into a lean bulking phase, and just, you know, just trying to work his metabolism back up and have him enjoy the summer. You know, one of his goals was to get shredded for the summer, which is what he did. You know, you get started early. Summer shredding does not start in summer. It starts before, you know, it starts in winter, depending how much body fat you have to lose. Also, shout out to my boy Christian Guzman. Christian's summer shredding challenge was one of the reasons that Gino decided that he wanted to get shredded for the summer. So shout out to my boy Christian. And that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Share this video with your friends. Do you have any friends that, you know, look like Gino or can relate or can get inspired and motivated from this video? Please share it with them, and it just really helps out me as well and the channel to grow. For online coaching, email me gokuflex@gmail.com. I just opened a handful of spots for June, although they will be closing quickly. For programs and apparel, check out SaiyanArmy.com. I highly recommend my Saiyan shredding program, and if you want a 5-day split similar to Gino, check out the Saiyan power building program as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Much love, strength and honor. Aloha.